Welcome to part 4 of the PB Products Innovation Series. You join myself down at Linbrook Fisheries in Hampshire. I'm here to show you some of my favourite products from our current range, and hopefully I can bag some of these amazing scaly carp. So this is peg 11 down at Linbrook. Lovely peg, open water, and I'm very fortunate there's no one in peg 12. So if I want to go down that tree line, which I've known in the past has done quite a few fish, I'm always keeping an eye on that. Like I said, I have fished the lake a few times on socials, and yeah, there's some really nice scaly fish and they're doing really well. Lots of 30-pounders in there now. So I booked the peg on Go Catch and I chose peg 11. Really simple process, pay all on the line, turn up to the guys, greeted by Liam in the shop, and he's given me the rundown of all what's happening recently. But we've turned up, the sun is out, and that means one thing for this lake for me, previous experience, zigs. So I've just had a quick little mark around. The water is down a little bit at the moment, so I'm going to put 2 zigs and then 1 down that tree line because I've already seen a couple show. So let's get some zigs out there. Right then, we're fishing 2 zigs out in the middle, 1 at 3.5 foot and the other at 1 foot. Went out perfectly, seen a couple on the surface, so yeah, confident with those 2. And then the right hander is down on the tree line, as I said, and just sticked a couple of handfuls of boilie around the area. So yeah, confident on the rods. Hopefully I can get a quick bite, which would be nice. And whilst talking about zigs, I'll quickly run you through the components I use from PB. So we'll start off with the main component for zig fishing in my eyes, and that is the between zig line. I'm using 8 pounds today. It's a 2-tone brown colour and it is so buoyant. Basically every 25 centimetres micro air bubbles are integrated in the nylon, enabling you to only need a sliver of foam to mimic insects, bugs, and it will stay popped up for however long you need it out there for. So when it comes to zig fishing, there are so many options for hook baits, but I like to keep it nice and easy and simple. Using our new Zig-A-Liner kit, 3 different types of colour, black, yellow and red, along with a black or yellow option for the sleeves. So there are a few key advantages of using our Zig-A-Liner kit. Firstly, the foam, ultra buoyant and it will not let you down. And secondly, the Zig-A-Liner sleeves, nice and easy to use, give a perfect aggressive line angle off the back of the hook, ensuring secure hook holds even on barbless lakes. Lastly, the hook. My choice today is a size 6 jungle, barbless. They have got a slight beat point, which I believe helps with hooking potential. They're strong, they're sharp. I've caught countless fish on them, and that is why I put my faith in them time and time again. Well, the past couple of hours have been a little quiet on the zigs, but I have been trying. I've been chucking them around. I've changed a couple of colours up, but nothing has happened as of yet. So I've got a couple of minutes, a bit of time to talk you through my angling, what I've been up to the last few years, and basically, yeah, what I sort of do in my own time. So, like I said, Linbrook, I've been here a couple of times in the past, but I typically target these sort of waters if I'm on a social or a group booking, and that's great for that. I really enjoy that. But my personal fishing have been more on your club lakes. Down in Ringwood, there are so many lakes around here, lots of good carp, lots of good waters. So the past 3 or 4 years, I've been targeting these lakes, and I've jammied some nice fish out, to be honest. It's been great. Putting all the gear to a good test, which has been good to me. And in the past year or so, I've been lucky enough, I changed my jobs, which enabled me a bit more time, a bit more freedom, and I've been going over to Europe, targeting all types of venues from Romania, Italy, France, and I've just returned back from a trip to Belgium. Quite urban locations, canals, park lakes, rivers with boats and barges. It's been crazy, and I've caught some, again, being a bit lucky, I've caught some real gems, which, yeah, it's a breath of fresh air. It's really opened my eyes. I've always been UK, and then I've gone over there, and I still love the UK scene. However, it is getting a bit busy, which is good. But the European anglers, scenes, they are so accommodating because their waters and lakes and riverways and what's not just so quiet. So it's really, really nice, breath of fresh air. And it's just been great, to be honest. Caught some lovely fish, and there's lots out there to be caught, hopefully. Leading on from that, I've been needing some top gear, and that is, I can't fault what I've been using from PB products the past 2-3 years. But I've been using this mainline on the last 2 years, and it's our control mainline. 99% of the fishing out there, you need strong, reliable gear, and this has not let me down. My favourite is the 24-pound 𝗏35 diameter, and like I say, it really hasn't let me down. Towing it long, bait boating, casting, it's been great. It's so supple, it sinks well, and like I say, it's strong, reliable, and that is all I need. That confidence is what I need in my angling. So I can't recommend the PB Control anymore. If you want a mainline that is strong, reliable, and won't break the bank, go check it out. Rightio, the zigs are in. Found a nice little spot out there, which is not too soft. The lead wasn't getting plugged basically, so I'm happy with that. 2 bottom baits out there on simple little rigs. Spoke to Liam in the hut, and he said, give him some bait, Sam, so we're going to do that. Really simple, boilie, mulch boilie, pellet, and a bit of sweet corn. So try and get this out there. I've got my dinner on order, a lovely Indian, which I can't wait for. And fingers crossed, we'll have a carp for you in the morning. Well, good morning. 2 bites this morning off the baited spot. All the bait, that worked. And it's a lovely mirror. This one came just before first light, so I couldn't get any of that playing footage, but like I say, we've got another one in the net which rattled off pretty quickly after getting the first rod back out on the spot. But yeah, lovely fish for Linbrook. Scales, colour, and in perfect condition, just how we like it. So we'll get this one back and have a quick look at the second one. Well, there it is, fish number 2. Recast to the baited spot, and it rattled off about half an hour later. It's beating me up on the bank, didn't really do much on the fight. But yeah, not much left of the session, so I'm going to quickly run you through the rig. They've done both the bites. But before that, I'm going to have a quick coffee, and we'll get this one back. So then, I'm not going to leave without telling you about the rig, as I've promised. Really simple slip D rig presentation. I'm not going to tell you how to tie it because there are lots and lots of videos on YouTube, but we'll start off with the components and why I use it. And it's been, yeah, really successful in this session and previous sessions recently. So starting off with the sort of lead setup, it's a hit and run system from PB, safest system in the industry. In case of that break off, everything's slipping off and just leaving the fish with a rig, which we all know they can get rid of. Moving down from the hit and run system, 35-pound weed jelly wire, strong, reliable, and it's got just a little bit of stiffness in it, which kicks away the hook bait every time whilst I'm casting out. A couple of sinkers down there on the hook link just to help pinning everything down on the deck, and on the second sinker there's some putty on it. So down from the big bit of putty, there's a small break in the coated hook link just to help with hooking potentials, and combining that with the extra stiffer liner just gives you a longer and wider gape for that jungle size 4 hook. So we are on a barbless rule here at Linbrook, so that is a jungle hook. It's got a slight beak point, which I'm certain is helping with my hook holds. And for you eagle eyes, there's a tiny bit of putty on the just above the hook point, and again that is just helping that hook point pull down and give me a really nice hook hold. And lastly, the hook bait, nice and simple, balanced hook bait. Pink's been doing the bites on this session. It's been a great session down at Linbrook, so thank you to the guys that run the show down here. Just got to get the gear on the barrow. The rods are still out there, so there's always a chance. But yeah, thank you for watching. All these products are available on the PB web shop or at your local PB stockist. So we'll see you next time. So there was time for one more. This one was from the tree line down the right hand side, and I'm sure we can all agree, what a carp to end on. It's been a great time down here at Linbrook. I've loved it. So thank you again to all the guys at Linbrook, and I'm sure I'll be back fairly soon. As you can see, everything's packed up. It was just the rods left out there. So I'm going to slip this one back, stop off at the services on the way home, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.